Testing. All right. Okay, we're going to just do this really quickly because it's quite late at night here. I just wanted to get my say in on the Wandavision episode 3 episode. Because I just wanted to have my say because I'm really enjoying the show. I'm really enjoying having my say on it. I'm really enjoying getting involved with other people's say on things. I really enjoy watching Second Street Marvel's take on things. I really enjoy. He's a really good channel to check out if you haven't done so. I really enjoy the Den of Nerds. That's really good. And what's the other one? There's many, and there's so many out there. You could just check them out. There's like hundreds. And of course, Heavy Spoiler Show. He does a really good one. So yeah, I've been watching and really getting involved in the whole WandaVision show because it's been really interesting and I'm really enjoying it. And because it's like we've been for so long without any Marvel content. Now we're finally getting it. It's like diving in with both boots on kind of situation. So the episode begins where the last one left off, sort of thing. Wanda is now pregnant. It's in the 70s. The situational comedy is set in the 70s, kind of like a Brady Bunch sort of situation. The situation being that she's pregnant and she's rapidly going through the stages of pregnancy. So she started off in like 6 months, I believe, and ends up giving birth all within a day. There's some funny little scenes in there. But there's some really intriguing scenes in there as well, mainly towards the end of the episode, such as Monica Rambeau stops by, aka Geraldine, and she's talking to Wanda. And at the same time, Vision steps outside to see the neighbors, and the neighbors are out there whispering and saying some stuff. Vision asks what's going on, and they say, "Is Geraldine in there?" And then he's like, "Yeah, why?" And then they're like, "Oh, did you realize she doesn't have a husband and a home and things like that?" And Vision's like, "Well, what's the problem with that?" And they're basically trying to sort of turn Vision against Geraldine. For what reason? I don't know really, because Geraldine, aka Monica Rambeau, is really a good guy, right? And if she's a good guy and they're trying to turn him against the good guy, does that make them the bad guys? There was a scene where Herbert, the nosy neighbor, was saying, "Oh, don't you know that we're..." And then he's cut short by Agatha. Is it Agatha or Agnes? Whatever her name is. He's cut short by it and says, like, stop it, before you say anything else. But what is he? Is he going to say we're all dead? We're all witches? What is he going to say? I don't know. Because there's something weird about the whole witch thing, because the whole Agatha Harkness type character, she has like these weird witchy type belt buckles things on her shoes that look really witchy. So, and we know there's the future scene that they've shown in the trailers where she's dressed as a witch for Halloween. And she does that weird witchy cackle and says to Vision, "Am I dead?" And then he goes, "Why would you ask such a thing?" "Because you are," she says. So there's that whole sort of thing going on. We know that's going to happen in the future. So it's sort of like playing up to that. It's like, what's going on? What the fuck is going on in this show? We still don't really know. And you cut back inside, and Monica Rambeau is talking to Wanda, who has now given birth to the twins, Tommy and Billy, aka Wiccan and Speed. And Wanda goes, "I was a twin once," and suddenly sort of like clicks into like remembering her reality. "I was a twin once. I had a brother, Pietro." And then Geraldine says, "Was he killed by Ultron?" "He was killed by Ultron, wasn't he?" And then Wanda's like, "What the fuck did you just say?" She didn't say what the... She's like, what did you just say? And Geraldine's like suddenly like realizing that she's getting kind of antsy at her. She's like, "Oh, I just said you're a very strong woman." And then she, "Hey, you fucking did. You didn't just say that. You just said Ultron killed my brother." And she didn't like that one bit, the fact that she's sort of letting in this kind of reality to her. She wants to remain in this bubble, in this like sitcom bubble, and she doesn't want anybody penetrating that. She doesn't like that one bit. So she suddenly like fucks Monica Rambeau right off out the bubble. So she gets shot right out the bubble by the end of the episode, lands on her face, and then all of these like cars and like squad cars and sword mobiles and helicopters all suddenly surround her and sort of like, and that's where the episode ends. So what the hell's going to go on there? I don't know. But by the end of this episode, we're sort of like, right, we're in it now. Shit's going to happen now, because like it has been a very slow build, and it's basically been 3 sitcoms with a little bit of sprinkling of Marvel in it. I've enjoyed the acting, I've enjoyed the sitcoms, I've enjoyed the fact that it all is so sort of secretive and leading up to something. But this next episode, I think we're really going to have to see something now, because or get a little bit more of a taste of what the hell is going on, because 3 episodes of being blind and not really knowing what the hell's going on. Speculating has been fun, but the time for speculation is over, and it's time to actually get through the door and see what the hell is going on. All right, not reveal everything by the 4th episode, obviously, because we still got to do the 80s and the 90s and I think they're doing the early 2000s of the sitcom type thing. The sitcom thing is fun. I'm enjoying it. Don't get me wrong, but I do want to see more. I want to see where this is leading. I want to see where this is going. And I believe like the last 3 episodes are going to be the big, heavy budget Marvel episodes. And I can't wait to sort of like rewatch them all and see the clues and things that I didn't see beforehand. But my take on it is, I really enjoyed the episode. I thought it was really good. I thought it was really creative. I thought there's some really good scenes in it. I think, like I say, the acting has been really spot on. I love Marvel. I'm a Marvel stan, I'm going to admit it. I am. But why wouldn't I be when they've had such a wealth of creativity from the get-go? When I was like 5 years old, I really got into Marvel because it was so engrossing. I mean, you read these magazines and it's just these comics, and it was just like, it was brilliant, and they all led into one another. So I'll be reading Spider-Man, and then suddenly the Hulk would show up and Doctor Strange would show up, and the whole universe is connected. It was all connected in the comic books, and now what they're doing with the cinematic universe is just like the comic books, and it's just as exciting. So I'm really looking forward to seeing where it goes, seeing where it leads. And this whole series has been really good so far, in the fact that it's introducing a whole new world, to quote Aladdin, into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So I can't wait to see where it goes. Bring on episode 4. Loved it. That's my thoughts. Love you. Goodbye.